right now.
And we begin with some breaking news. An argument between a landlord and a tenant turns deadly.
Now police are trying to sort out how all this unfolded. So all this happening on West Wisache Avenue, not far from I-10 and Fredericksburg Road. Around 9 a.m., a landlord went to meet with a tenant over an issue. The pair got into an argument, then pulled out guns. Police say the landlord ended up shooting the tenant a few times, including once in the head.
That person taken to the hospital where they later died. No one else hurt. It's not clear what charges, if any, the landlord will be facing.
New this noon, police want to find this man on your screen here, 32-year-old Rodolfo Rudy Hernandez III. Officers tell us there's an active murder warrant for his arrest.
San Antonio police say the trouble started about 3 weeks ago at a northwest side apartment complex, and that's where police found 19-year-old Jaeger Munoz. He was dead. Officers accused Hernandez of shooting him while they were inside of a car in the 6100 block of Whidbey Road. That's not too far from Huebner Road and I-10.
Witnesses told police they heard some type of disturbance before the gunfire, but that's not clear what that was. Crime Stoppers is asking anyone with information on Hernandez's whereabouts to contact them. That number on your screen right there, 210-224-STOP.
2 days after granting a mistrial, a Bexar County judge appointed a new attorney to an accused child abuser. Prosecutors say 36-year-old Jennifer Marie Delgado starved her 6-year-old daughter, who weighed just 19 pounds.
Her defense attorney accused prosecutors of misconduct, claiming they failed to give him copies of medical records.
But as our Daniela Ibarra explains, the judge says that's a lie.
Yeah, the judge says that the defense attorney, Paul Smith, had the neglected girl's medical records for over a year. She says that Smith failed to properly prepare for this case, so she took him off. Smith's now former client is 36-year-old Jennifer Delgado. She's accused of starving her child, who weighed just 19 pounds when she was 6. Police say Delgado called 911 in December of 2018 because the girl was blue and not breathing. The doctor that treated the child testified this week about all the girl's health issues, including tooth decay and bed sores. Smith said he was surprised by the testimony and said he hadn't seen those medical records. But during this morning's hearing, the judge said that simply wasn't true. She says the court even gave him money to hire his own experts.
Based on Mr. Smith's inability to assure this court that your rights are being protected through the effective assistance of counsel, this court has lost its confidence that Mr. Smith can take this case any further.
Delgado's case is set to be retried early next year. The judge did appoint a new attorney, Monica Guerrero, and if Delgado is found guilty, she faces up to life in prison. We're live in downtown San Antonio. Daniela Ibarra, KSAT12 News.
Thank you, Daniela. Let's get outside with live cam. Lots of clouds, but not as much rain as we had yesterday, but that could change for tomorrow.
It's true. Yeah, you're right, David, although we're kind of paring back our forecast just a little bit for tomorrow because the storm system that we were hoping that was going to bring us some good rain is shifting a little bit further north. Not great news, I know. Let me first start with the satellite picture here, and we'll show you that. We've got a lot of cloud cover still. There are some showers out there, generally south and west of San Antonio. Not seeing a lot here in town. And that cloud cover, again, still pretty thick until you get out to the east around Gonzales, and that's where we are seeing some clearing and the sun is out. I do think we could see a few peaks of sun this afternoon, even here in San Antonio. But right now, cloudy. And temperatures sitting at 56 with the clouds in place. We're not going to warm up a whole lot today. 59 in New Braunfels. We are up to 60 in Seguin. In the low 50s in Bernie and Curva with an east-northeasterly wind. Our forecast today, 61 at 3 o'clock, 61 at 4 p.m. Notice rain chances kind of fall off. 61 at 8 o'clock, 62 at 9 p.m. Then down into the 50s tonight before we could fall back down into the mid-50s, I think, by tomorrow morning. We're going to talk more about those rain chances tomorrow, that cold front that comes through, and what it means for our weekend. It's actually looking pretty good. More on that in just a bit. Guys.
Justin, thank you. It's a vital resource for the many people in Uvalde still grieving following the massacre at Robb Elementary. And now recovery services there could be impacted. The Uvalde County Commissioner's Court voting not to renew the Ecumenical Center's contract once funding from the state expires. So that's set to happen in April of 2024. The Ecumenical Center has provided therapy and other trauma counseling services at no cost for for those impacted by the deaths of the 19 students and 2 teachers at Robb on May 24th of 2022. Uvalde County DA Christina Mitchell made the recommendation to not renew the contract for the center, instead saying local clinicians are to provide post-trauma care.
After 2 years of watching them, it's going to be my recommendation to the court that we bring those services in all locally and have somebody locally running our resiliency center.
Our lead Waldman is working on getting in contact with Uvalde County DA Christina Mitchell for a clear reason why she made the recommendation. For several months, our KSAT Investigates team has been trying to get in contact with her. Lee will also be speaking with the Uvalde community about how this will impact them.
A delivery driver is dead after losing control of his car along Loop 410 near Jones and Maltzberger. Police say the 21-year-old driver lost control just before 10 last night. The driver hit a concrete barrier and then a concrete pillar. He was pronounced dead at the scene, and there was a passenger in the vehicle. We're told that person was taken to the hospital as a precaution. If it is not one thing, it's another for the Spurs. Just can't crack the winning code. 18-game losing streak reaction from Coach Pop coming up.
The Federal Reserve is now entering a new era. It won't raise interest rates right now, but what does it have planned for the new year, and how will it affect your wallet? That's still ahead. Well, we now turn to the economy and the big announcement from the Federal Reserve signaling it's done raising interest rates.
Not only that, the Fed may even cut interest rates next year. ABC's Rena Roy tells us that the news sending the stock market soaring.
A powerful rally across Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rising more than 500 points, hitting a record high Wednesday, closing above 37,000 for the first time, with the Federal Reserve announcing plans to cut interest rates next year.
Wall Street likes this because it's good for the economy to have lower rates. That means it's cheaper for families and households and businesses and everybody to borrow money.
The Federal Reserve signaling it'll cut interest rates 3 times in 2024 after a historic series of rate hikes, meaning mortgage rates, auto loans, and credit card costs would go down. That would be a welcome relief. Americans' credit card debt is at a record high, with almost half of cardholders carrying a balance from month to month.
The Fed raises rates to slow down the economy, and now that they think that they may be done slowing down the economy enough, now they can think about going back to a more neutral level of interest rates.
For the 3rd time in a row, the Federal Reserve leaving interest rates untouched at its meeting Wednesday.
Inflation has eased from its highs, and this has come without a significant increase in unemployment. That's very good news.
New data shows inflation slowed to a rate of 3.1% last month, down slightly from 3.2% in October.
The lower inflation readings over the past several months are welcome, but we will need to see further evidence to build confidence that inflation is moving down sustainably toward our goal. While we believe that our policy rate is likely at or near its peak for this tightening cycle, we are prepared to tighten policy further if appropriate.
Now the question is when exactly we would see cuts to interest rates. Some economists predict it could be as early as March. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
So yesterday was kind of a cozy couch day. Justin, really not the case today. Are we going to see more rain tomorrow?
I think that we will. We'll see some showers tomorrow, not terribly widespread. And the good news about all this is we're going to see a great weekend coming up. So if you're looking for some sun, Saturday and Sunday will bring plenty of it. The aquifer does not change today, despite yesterday's rainfall, 637.9. In your pollen count, Mountain Cedar is moderate, molds are low. Mountain Cedar probably jumps up a little bit this weekend. We're going to get some gusty north winds. We're going to talk about our rain chances tomorrow, the extended forecast, the travel forecast too. And a lot of people will be hitting the road here soon. More on that coming up.
So we already got a sneak peek at the question from Mike and Fiona.
And? Yes. And?
Okay, David said that his favorite Christmas song was Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Is that
Really?
No,
I know.
it's a joke. Come on, Mike.
Justin Horn made me say that.
It's always Justin's fault.
I thought they were going to say they want us to sing for them after they
don't give him
saw
what he
it.
wants.
So.
He wants to sing.
it.
Don't
Do it, Mike.
ask him to.
That's
scanning-
tomorrow's question. Will Mike and Fiona please sing?
No, he loves to sing. No, and then he sings and he sings.
Scan the QR code and you can let us know. Hey, you know what? You know what'll really make you sing carols and hymns? Take a look at what we got cooking up over here from Cheesecake Factory. How about cinnamon roll pancakes and
Oh, can you lift that? How heavy is that?
What's in there?
Good Lord, that's heavy.
Yeah,
and just because, look what they brought.
It's good to be SA Live.
What's in the cinnamon roll down there? There's something in there. It's
Yeah,
not just
well,
I believe it's cinnamon.
what is that?
You're just going to have to watch to find out, mister. Yes, indeed. We can't tell you everything right now. All right.
Leave a little bit of mystery.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Mike.
See you in about 45.
Thanks, man. They always do that to us. They just like leave us hanging there.
I know, it's noon,
it's
we're not
great.
eating, and they show us food.
All right, Justin, what's your favorite Christmas song?
You know, I'm gonna have to go with "Oh Holy Night" on that one.
Oh,
It's very
that's
beautiful.
sweet.
Yeah.
That's very different from Grandma Got Ran Over by.
They each have their own, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyway, how about you, Sarah? What was yours?
The hippo song. The I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
yeah.
That's probably wrong, but yeah.
I know where you're going. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, well, make sure and vote.
Wow, we're cranking out the good ones right here. The Christmas hits right here.
Speaking of Christmas, we're getting a little bit closer, and we're going to take a look at the travel forecast here in just a second. First, we're going to look at the radar, though. There's not a lot going on there. It's all pretty quiet. We've had some off and on showers today, but I think this is pretty much winding down for today. You are going to see more show up, though, tonight into tomorrow morning. So let's go outside for you. We've got 56. We are reporting some very light rain at the airport. Dew point is at 44, east-northeasterly winds at about 7 miles per hour. Here's your forecast today. Just a small chance next couple of hours. 62 is where we top out as long as we get some sun. Now, that's not a guarantee. We're starting to see a few breaks here and there. So if we get some sun, it should put us up into the 60s. If it stays overcast, which is a possibility, then we may stick just below that number in the upper 50s. But 59 at 8 o'clock, 59 at 9 p.m., and it will definitely go overcast tonight as we start to see showers and drizzle redeveloping by midnight and going into tomorrow morning. Here's the satellite picture, and I mentioned some of those breaks. We're seeing some of the thinning of the clouds here in Atascosa County, so that's working up into Bexar County. It's not going to be a lot of sun, but the sun may try to briefly peek through. Now, if you're watching from Gonzales over to Hallettsville, sun is out, and that's where you're going to see some warmer temperatures this afternoon. Here's the big picture, and you can still kind of see the pattern here. So we've got moisture surging in from the Gulf of Mexico and then being pulled north into our storm system. And the heavier, more consistent rain is up here in the Texas Panhandle, parts of Oklahoma where they're seeing some thunderstorms. But you know this is a dynamic system because you've got thunderstorms that transition into snow as you get into western Kansas, and some heavy snow at that, into the higher elevations of Colorado and New Mexico. 1 to 5 inches of snow, maybe even some more on some of those mountain peaks. There are winter storm warnings in effect for those areas. That includes, by the way, northern parts of the Texas Panhandle, where there is going to be some snow. As far as rainfall goes, the heaviest of the rain is going to be right where you saw the heavy rain falling right now, close to 2 inches there, but we really miss out on the good rain. This storm system has taken more of a northerly track. The models have really backed off on how much we're going to get here. Unfortunate. And so the bulk of the rain is going to be to our north or to our south and east. And here, I think at this point, we'll be lucky to get a quarter of an inch. I know that's not great news, but that's just the way things are playing out. And as we look at the forecast here, this is 5 o'clock today, shower 2. Then as we get into tomorrow, we'll see some drizzle, some showers early. Picks up a little bit as our front gets a little bit closer. This is 5 o'clock, but the bulk of the action is going to be to our north and east. We're just on the tail end of things. And then by 7 o'clock, a few lingering showers, and then this all clears out. And by Saturday morning, we've got clear skies, but it's going to be chilly and windy. You can see some gusts close to 30 miles per hour. Wanted to give you the travel forecast real quick, too. We'll start with Saturday. I know a lot of people may be hitting the road this weekend going into next week. There are no major storm systems after this one moves through tomorrow that would really impact travel. In fact, all of Texas looks pretty good Saturday through Thursday. You can't say the same for the rest of the country. Now, keep that in mind if you're flying. Some of the northeastern cities will be dealing with some wintry weather, but here in Texas, if you're driving, all looks good. 64 tomorrow, 63 Saturday, 68 Sunday, into the 70s Monday, and still more nice weather as we head into the middle part of next week.
By the way, when I was a disc jockey at Kitty Kono years ago back over here, Grandma Got Run Over by the Reindeer. It was a very highly requested song.
I believe that it was.
It was a jam.
Yeah, it was the day you had to dial up the DJ and ask for the request with a phone. Spurs got a big night from Wemby last night, just not enough at the end. And the Alamo Bowl awarding scholarships to high schoolers. Big money. Just before tip-off last night, we found out that LeBron James is not going to play out with a left cast contusion. So let's face it, when you hear that, you're thinking, got a great chance to end the streak. No LeBron, but the Lakers still had Anthony Davis. So it's top pick versus top pick. AD matching up against Victor Wembanyama. Only a couple of seconds into the game, looked like the Lakers were going to lose Anthony, too. Twist an ankle on the way down. He was down for a couple of minutes, but then got up and took over the game. He had 24 in the first half. Spurs picking up the pace last night. Trey Jones, fancy layup. 5-point game in the first quarter. Go to the second quarter, Lakers pull away. But a bright spot right before halftime, Keldon Johnson finds Wemby the alley-oop dunk. That's the way you do it. Lakers still up 13 at halftime, though. All right, we go to the fourth quarter, just over a minute left. Wemby with a step-back three, makes it a 4-point game. Then with the clock winding down, Victor drives. Earns himself a trip to the line. Couldn't get it to go, but he only made 1 out of 2 free throws. Spurs still down 1, 20 seconds left. And then opportunity to tie it again, but misses the 3. He did get called for a offensive foul. Why, you say? Because he kicked his leg out. You see that? Yep. Offensive foul. Lakers win it 122-119. Here's Pop after the Spurs' 18th straight loss.
Second half, I felt good. I thought they played a basketball game. They competed. They made some pretty good decisions. Everybody makes mistakes. Both teams do. But the second half, they competed and executed to win. And so I'm glad about that. I want to see how it carries over to Friday.
That's the question. It's the Lakers again, 6:30. We'll see if LeBron's going to play tomorrow night. Spurs were down 20 to start the fourth quarter and came all the way back. So hopefully it'll carry over.
It's my pleasure to be here today, and it's a lot of fun to be up here looking at all these smiling faces. I'm not sure who's smiling more, the students or the parents, when it comes to the scholarship. So,
probably both of them. A lot of smiling faces from future college students. The Valera Alamo Bowl awarded scholarships to 94 San Antonio area student athletes during their award luncheon yesterday. The 94 winners are from 67 area high schools. They are thrilled and blown away by the amount of money that they were awarded.
It's very exciting. I was sitting in the living room with my sister, and then we were watching TV, and my mom comes up with an envelope, and I open it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, $7,500. Like, that is insane.
This scholarship is amazing. It's truly could be decision changing on where I go to school, which is the $7,500 is very generous, and it'll definitely help my education career.
Congratulations to all those students. The Alamo Bowl awarded $1.2 million, the amount expected to be the largest local scholarship total in Alamo Bowl history, #1 among all bowl games. We're talking all the bowl games across the country. So congratulations to the Alamo Bowl and those kids.
Every little bit helps.
Yep, you can tell how much they really appreciate it too.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay, with the year coming to a close, you may want to reflect on your spending and plan for the future. 5 steps to help you be financially successful in the new year, coming up in our next half hour.
Apple's latest update includes a new security feature for iOS users. How it hopes the change will help keep thieves away.
And new today at 5, a local mom who's been fighting to get water bead toys off store shelves is finally seeing those results. Big name retailers say they will no longer sell them. So coming up at 5 o'clock today, new test results that back up what this mom's been saying for years, that the water beads can even be more dangerous than they appear. Today at 5 after Entertainment Tonight.